Hi guys, today we're going to be doing this everyday soft cut crease tutorial. It's perfect for just anything. You could wear this at daytime, nighttime. It's appropriate for all occasions. It just emphasizes the natural structure of your eye, and if you don't have a crease, don't worry, you can still do this look very easily. It only uses one palette, and let's get started.
So I already have my foundation done, and I'm going in with this Tarte Be Mattenificent Palette, and I'm combining these more brown and more purpley plum versions of taupe. I would say that they're both kind of taupey, but I'm going to I'm going to combine them and put them into my crease with a very soft, fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to show you back and forth windshield wiper motions as usual, and then using a more precise, fluffy brush. It's a little bit denser. I'm taking this gray shade and I'm putting that into the socket to define it a little bit more. Using this technique is perfect even if you don't have a crease, because you can create one yourself. We're going for a softer look with this. It's not a really harsh cut crease. It's more of a wearable cut crease. And I'm taking this synthetic flat brush and this eggshell shade, and I'm placing this all over the lid. When it comes to doing a cut crease, it's really more about, oopsie, it's really more about laying down that lighter color that's on your lid. That's what's really going to cut the crease. It's not necessarily the dark shade you're going to put in there. It's separating the lid from the socket. That's what this is all about. So you really just want to pack on that opaque lid color. Using a smaller, more detailed brush, I'm taking this plum shade, and now we're really going to define that crease. You want to be as on point with this as possible, but don't get too crazy if it becomes difficult. I mean, you can see even for me, this is a process. I find that going a little bit faster makes it easier to create that perfect rainbow shape. But for me, I have a lot of lid skin. That sounds awful, but I do. And so it's really hard to kind of find exactly where to place it. And for me, at least for my eye shape, I need to do a thicker line for it to even be visible. I know it looks like a crazy hot mess right now, but don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. And I'm combining on a pencil brush those same two shades as before. I'm just gonna softly blend this color out so that it's not so choppy. The one thing I find about these shadows is it's really easy to create a choppy look, so you really just want to go in and make sure you take extra time blending if you're going to be using this palette. Although I usually do really like it. It's actually the second tutorial I'm doing with this palette. And then I'm taking that same fluffy brush with no additional products, and I'm just making sure to blend the top of that darker plum shade with the shades that we already laid down beforehand. Just keep going back and forth, back and forth. And after doing this, you might have lost a little bit of that crispness on the lid. So we're going back in with that eggshell shade to redefine it. Take your time with this. You know, slow and steady wins the race, unless you're trying to run out the door for work, in which case, girl, you better hurry up. So just really take your time going back and forth and trying to really cut that crease as much as you can. We're not using super dark shades in the crease, so this is very wearable, appropriate for work, daytime, nighttime. Like I said, this is a soft cut crease, which really seems like an oxymoron. Taking a pencil brush and that same dark plum shade from before, and I'm really just trying to re-intensify the cut effect. But because we're using soft kind of pastel-y colors, it's still completely wearable and a great way to try out a cut crease without looking like, you know, kind of crazy or like a try-hard for lack of a better word. This is what we have so far. And now I'm taking this soft baby pink, and this is kind of like our cleanup for the sides. Instead of using that eggshell, it just adds a little bit more of a dimension and more interest to the eye. You know, by taking this lighter pink, for me at least, it matches my skin enough, but not so much that you can't see it. So I'm also using it as a highlight and an inner corner, and we're just using that to clean up again, to redefine and make it a little bit sharper. You can see by adding that pink, it's kind of more like a highlight than it is just like a skin color, at least on me. And especially if you're a darker skin tone, this is really going to show up a lot better and be really flattering. Now going in with this gel liner. You can go in with any liner you like. You can wing it, you can not wing it, but I think that with a cut crease, a wing always looks really nice. I'm fast forwarding through this a little bit while not, you know, completely going through it. Just to show you a little bit of what I do, because a lot of people ask me, but I mean, this is kind of up to your own preference if you want to use a pencil, if you want to use a gel, if you want to use a liquid. And then I just really try to line my top waterline so that my lashes and the liner seem seamless. But you know, you do you, girl. And then I'm going to put on some mascara, you know, call it a day, the huge. Up, and then I sneezed and all my fresh mascara got all over my bottom lash line. I was so mad. So I'm going to show you what I do. I wait a little bit for it to dry. You don't ever want to like go at mascara with the Q-tip when it's still wet because it's just going to make a black mess. So hopefully, depending on your mascara formula, if you wait about 30 seconds to a minute, it will become kind of dry and crispy, and then it could just flake right off your face, which is ideal. This was still a little bit wet. I probably should have waited a little bit longer. On the other side, because it wasn't as bad, I could just twist and it comes right off. So now I have to kind of reconceal and pat it in and start over in that area. But you know what? It wasn't the end of the world. No need to completely start over from scratch. And that's the top of my head, sorry. I couldn't get this on camera. It's so hard, you guys, to do your makeup on camera when you're not used to it and you're in a different environment. But I just took that same plum shade and I took a flat definer brush and I focused this mostly on the outer corner but brought it about 3/4 of the way in. And taking a fluffy blending brush, this is the E25 by Sigma, and that more brown shade, I'm just going to fluff that out to make it a little bit more diffused. And then put some mascara on those bottom lashes. And this is what we have. And then magically, I had the rest of my face on and some lashes. I really want to focus more on just the eye look today. So any sort of lipstick or blush is perfect for this look because it's neutral enough on the eye. So I'm just taking the Mary Luminizer by the Balm and placing this on the inner corners just to give it a little pop of shimmer and brightness because we don't have any other shimmery shades on the lid. It's all mattes. So this just adds a little bit of extra oomph to those inner corners. And now I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible setting spray to make sure everything stays in place and that my face looks fresh. And we're done. It was pretty easy, right? This look is universally flattering. It works with any sort of face makeup or lip color. It's really, you know, complementary to your eye shape, and if you get really good at this, then maybe you can try a more dramatic cut crease, but for now, this is like intro to cut crease. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Oh no. Okay. I don't know how I feel about straight hair. I'm trying to embrace it. I miss my volume. I don't know. I'm also trying a center part. I don't think it's that flattering, but it's very in right now to have a center part with straight hair. On the side, it's like, oh my god, it's so much better. But I think my head is just too big for that. Or I think maybe I don't have enough hair. Like my hair is too thin to pull this look off. But you didn't come here for a hair tutorial, you came here for a makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna shut up. Oh my god. Did you hear that? Whoa. Soft cut crease tutorial. If you like this look, please leave, I don't know. I'm just gonna do this in a voiceover because when do I ever do a closing sign off thing anymore? Never. Bye!